Hello, I'm Tobias, and this is a video preview of my game Diceocracy, a game set in this supercharged cyberpunk future where the players are different candidates trying to win the election. It's just one little, hurdle. The people in this game are dice. And there's 4 different types of dice in this game, divided into demographic groups. We have the pink, first-time voters, we have the blue, the young adults, the green, the adults, and the orange, which are the seniors. And the value of the dice, they represent the level of commitment of that particular demographic group. So at the start of the game here, you simply place out all the district tiles and you randomly place dice. So this is a 2-player setup I'm going for here. I'm going to show you the solo mode and just walk you through how the game works. In the 2-player mode, we're leaving 2 empty spaces on each of the district tiles here, just to balance the player amount. And we have also removed 4 of each different type of dice here. So this is the setup. We have 8 different districts with a combination of demographic dice on there. We have also placed out cards here between the districts. We have advertising cards and the political stunt cards here, 1 of each. And the decks are just beside the board here. On the other side of the board here, we have the score track, the Congress. So here's where you tally up the score and see who wins. Okay, so the districts are ready. Now we're gonna take a look at our candidate. Each player will get a candidate board, and they're also gonna get a candidate tile here. So these are double-sided, so you're just gonna decide which one you'd like to play as. I got a soft spot for Sam here, so I'm going to choose him and try to win the election for him. Then we're going to decide the personality for our candidate, so you're gonna get 1 of each of these personality tiles, and you'll also get to decide which side to use. Okay, so let's start with the left one here. I can go for charismatic. It will give me an advertising card at the start of the game, 1 money, and it will also give me a 1 popularity within the senior demographic groups here. So there's different tracks here that kind of keep tracks of my popularity within the different demographic groups. If I'm going with the charismatic side here, I will get 1 bump here at the start of the game. As for the obnoxious side here, I will get a political stunt card, I will get a money, and I will also get 1 vote for each orange dice I have on my candidate board here. So I actually think I'm going to go for the obnoxious side here, so I'm gonna get 1 money at the start of the game, and I'm also gonna get a political stunt card here. So I'm just drawing that one. So the political stunt cards, they're different, messages, promises you're going out with to get votes from the public or other rewards. In this case, you're going out with a message: I'm gonna make a new giant shopping mall if I get elected. In order to succeed with this political stunt, I need to have pink dice with a value of 3 or higher. Same goes with the blue. So if I have those dice on my candidate board here, that would get me 2 money. Okay, so let's take a look at the other personality tile. So this one works quite different. It actually lets you change the actions of your candidate board here. So the genius side here, it will give me the action to take a political stunt card. It will get me the action to change a dice value by 1, as well as swap a dice from my candidate board with a dice in a district. And the other side of the tile here, the diva, we're going to get an advertising card. We're going to get the same +/-1 ability. And this one, it lets you change a representative on the district board with a die on the district board. So I have those 2 options, the genius or the diva here. But I think I'm going to stick with the genius here. So I'm an obnoxious genius and my candidate is almost ready. Final step here is to draw 5 secret agenda cards. And I will now decide 2 cards to keep, discarding the others. So let's have a look here. We have the green fields. It will give me 3 points for each green dice, adult, that's left on the district tiles. So whenever it's the district tiles in the background here, it means a die on a district tile. If there's no such thing, like this one, the teen and boomers here, it's dice on my candidate board. So teens and boomers here, it will reward me 4 points for having a blue dice and a green dice. The middle-aged bliss here, it will give me, for each adjacent pair of green dice, it will give me 4 points. We have the broad strokes here, will give me 8 points for each of the colors. And finally we have the young and old agenda here. It will give me 4 points for each pink and orange dice. So let's see here, I think I'm going to go for the green fields here, just keeping dice, the green dice left on the district tiles, and the young and old demographic here, because that one will work pretty well with my ability here to get 1 vote for each of the orange senior dice. So I'm gonna discard the other ones, they go back in the pile here, and we're just gonna shuffle it. So that's the setup of a solo game. You just take the first player marker and off you go. And obviously if we were going to play with other players, these are secret agendas, you don't show them to anyone, but it makes no sense keeping them secret when you're on your own. For my opponent here, it's Valentine Tempest, and I've just arranged the board here for her. And we're also gonna use a container here with 4 of the different dice demographic, which we'll use for the dummy player. So that's the complete setup for the solo mode, and we're ready to dig in. In the preview here, I figured I would just explain the rules as we go and explain all the mechanics and how it works along the way. So at the start of the game here, I'm sending out one of my representatives here, calling them reps for short. So I'll get to send out this to any of the 8 different districts here. And each district, as you can see, they have their own combination of dice demographics, and they also have printed dice values. So these, they are permanent, they can't be changed, they will always be there. So that's something to consider, because the players will draft the dice during the game, but the printed one will always remain. So each district has their own blend of die, their own printed dice values, but they also have an action attached to them. So here we're gonna get an advertising cards, here we're gonna get money, here we'll get some actions, will let us shift things around, manipulate dice values and such. So all these factors are important to consider when sending out your representatives. Which dice do I want? Which action will benefit me? But also your representative is important, because the player with the most representatives in a district will get the votes that's left in it. Okay, let's see what's important for Mr. Sam Brutus here. So he's quite popular with the seniors, the orange dice. From the personality tile here we'll get 1 point for each orange, and also from the young and old secret agenda here. Pink he needs as well, the first time voters, because it's also in his new giant shopping mall propaganda we're trying to push out. And the green fields, we're basically just wanting the green dice to stay on the district tiles here. So I think we're gonna start with looking for a pink die. So let's see here what our options are. I think we're gonna get this one from the Seaside Vista. So we're placing our representative there, our rep, and we're moving the die to our candidate board here. So now we're going to place it on any of the empty spaces here and trigger an action in a row or a column. I think I'm going to place it here, and I will take the popularity track action and just advance 1 space, because you know we want to keep the green out on the district tiles, and this will give us more popularity within the green demographic. And from the Seaside Vista here we will get the advertising card, and this is a great opportunity to explain why we place the cards between the different district tiles here. So when gaining an advertising card or a political stunt card, you only get to take a card that's adjacent to one of your representatives. I got the money for likes card here. If I pay 1 money, I would gain 2 popularity within the orange demographic, the seniors here. And that would have been really nice if it weren't so that we are actually collecting the orange die for our candidate board here, recruiting them as followers. Because that's another concept of the game. Dice on the district tiles here, they are demographic dice. But when we recruit them, they become our dice followers. So yeah, money for likes, not very good for us right now. But instead of taking a card that's adjacent to a rep, I may just draw one from the deck here. So yeah, let's see what we got. Oh, we got some troll accounts here. So if I pay 1 money, I will get to re-roll 2 of the dice from a district or on my candidate board here. So we're keeping this one. I could use it right away here because I actually have 1 money. But I think we're gonna just keep it for now until the board is more established. The new giant shopping mall, I cannot activate it because I only have a pink 3 dice. So that's another concept that's important to explain. When there's a number dice and not the pip value, that means the combined value. So I don't have to have an exact 3 dotted die. Okay, so now let's see what Valentine Tempest is up to. So just gonna move the dice bag here, and then we're gonna take a die and we're gonna roll it. So this means that Valentine Tempest will send out her rep to a blue 3. So we're just gonna check if we can find it. And if we can't find that exact value, we're gonna take the closest one, which actually is this 4. Round it up, so it's not going to be this 2 here. So this we just place here, it doesn't matter. But yeah, we already got some competition here in Seaside Vista here. And Valentine will also remove a card here. So if she's placed in the rightmost spot here, we're gonna take the rightmost card here. If she was placed on a leftmost space, we would take the leftmost card here. But we're gonna take the lower taxes card here and just remove it and draw another one. Here we go. Okay, that's it for Valentine Tempest. Back to Sam now. So I think I'm going to proceed with the new shopping mall propaganda here and gonna try and get a blue die. So I'm sending out my rep here, thing to upper precinct here to get the 6 die here. Yeah, let's place it here. And we're just gonna continue increasing our popularity among the adults here. So it's now value 2. So we're really going to try and keep the green left on the board here. Obviously it's a little bit easier when playing the solo mode, but who knows what Valentine Tempest will be up to, you know. And the upper precinct here, it lets us take a political stunt card here. So my options are going for dog parks or hey, random tariffs. Not a big fan of those cards though, but I would really like this one, the Singularity Test Run here. It has that nice combination of pink and orange, but I don't have any rep here, so I can't take that card. So I'm actually gonna test my luck here and just see what we can get. Okay, we have luxury schools. I mean, we don't really want green dice, but I mean, there are ways to shift things around in this game quite a lot, and these are short-term objectives, so I think we can work with that. Yeah. Okay, it's the end of my turn here, and I can activate 1 advertising card and 1 political stunt card if I want to, and I'm going to yeah, I'm going to push out my message about the new giant shopping mall that I will probably never build, but hey, it's all about getting votes. And in this case I will get money. So as you can see, I have pink dice with a value 3, and I have number 6 with a blue value here. So that's definitely sufficient. So I'm gonna get 2 money for that. Just advancing my track here, and I'm going to discard this card. So I also could activate my troll accounts card here, but I'm keeping that card up my sleeve. So now it's Valentine's turn again. We're putting the dice back, and we're drawing one, and we're gonna roll it. So a pink 6, that's where she will go. So when we have 2 dice like this with the same value, you send the opponent to the most valuable district. These two happen to have the exact same dice values though, but the printed value is a little bit lower here in the harbor district. However, it's 7, where the Google fields are 8. So we're gonna take it to the Google fields here. So we're gonna remove the solar energy sun political agenda card here and draw a new one. Okay, so let's see what Sam Brutus is going to do. Yeah, I think I'm going to move him to the suburbs here and get the orange senior die recruited as a follower to us, and I'm going to place it here. So this will get me either an increase here in the blue die popularity on the districts here, or I can get a political stunt card. So I'm actually going to get this one, because this one is pretty interesting, because it's a pattern based political stunt actually. So I'm going to try and get this pattern going here on my candidate board. I can rotate it if I want to. So I basically just need one more pink die here in order to make this successful and gain 5 votes. So that's a great card for me. So we're gonna draw a new card, place out here, and I'm moving in here. And now I'm going to show you some of the manipulation that's a big thing in this game. So now I'll get to move one of my candidates and swap it with a die in another district. So right now it's pretty open on the board here, but at the later stages of the game, the kind of area control element really kicks in. But right now I think I'm going to move my representative here in Seaside Vista, just taking it somewhere where he will have total dominance. So I'm moving it to the nuclear metals here, just placing the die there, which is a very high value district right now. But a lot of things will happen in this game. It's 9 rounds. There will basically be only like 1 or 2 dice left on each of the districts at the end of the game, so you have to have that into consideration. Okay, so that's the end of my turn here. I won't be activating any cards. I don't have enough follower support for the luxury schools here, and I don't have the singularity test run. Troll accounts, I'm holding on to that a little longer. Okay, Valentine Tempest. Let's put this one back, and we're gonna draw a die, and we're gonna roll it. Okay, a pink 1. So we have 2 pink ones over here, and the Harbor District is more valuable, so we're gonna take the one from Harbor District, and we're gonna place a rep of Valentine's over there. The random tariffs gets discarded, thank you, and we're gonna get a new political stunt card there. The Alien Zoo. Okay, so we're back to Mr. Sam Brutus here. So I think we're gonna go and try to finish this singularity test run propaganda. So we would like a pink die. Okay, let's see here. I think I'm going to the Nethal projects here. So I'm going to get this one. and I'm placing it here to get a political stunt card. So the ones available are all of them except on this column here. Oh, I think this one is is perfect for me. Bring back the napkins in the future. So yeah, I'm going to get this one because it really fits perfectly with our kind of pink-orange mix. And we're drawing a new card to place out here. And then I'm going to take the action here of the Neatal projects. So this one is really cool. I actually get to move a die from my candidate board and swap it with a die in a district. So the blue die here, it's not that so bad that I have it here, because with this action I can actually move it. So I'm going to send it out, and let's see, what do I want? I want an orange die, so I'm taking this one, placing the 6 in its space. So as you can see, the value of this district is now higher. And I'm going to take this die and place it in its space. It's the end of my turn here. I get to activate one of my political stunt cards here, and I'm going to activate this one, which will give me 5 votes. Very nice. So I'm just advancing 5 votes on this track here and discarding the card. Now Valentine takes her turn, so we're just drawing a die, and it's a pink 4. Okay, so let's see. As there are multiple pink 4s on the board here, she's going to the most valuable of the neighborhood, and it's the suburbs. So we're gonna place her there. Not so good for us, but hey, that's politics. It's our turn again. I figured I would play this turn as well, and then I would just explain the different ways to get votes. Okay, so let's have a look at Sam here. So there's 5 turns left. There's still plenty of opportunity to actually finish the political agendas I want to push out. I have saved the troll accounts here just to mix things up a little bit by the end. And it's looking pretty good with our secret agendas. For this turn, let's try and succeed bringing the napkins back. So we're going to look at the districts here, and I think I'm going to send my rep to the harbor district here and get this die. And I'm going to place this one here, just increase the green one yet some more. And then I'm going to use the harbor district ability here, which is changing the value by 1. Any die on a district or on my own candidate board here. So I'm going to change this one into a 3. And now, what do you know? We're bringing back the napkins. It's happening. Because now I have the minimum value. I have 9 orange and I have a 6 in a pink dice. 5 more votes for us. So I'm just moving this, and I'm moving up on this track. And I might well play out my advertising card as well. It just cost me 1 money and I get to do 2 re-rolls. And so I'm just going to re-roll this one. Let's see. Oh, boom. That's very nice. Also gonna try my luck with the 2 here. Oh man. But I get to keep the original value if I want to, so I'm just moving it back to 2 here. Okay, I'm just wrapping it up for Valentine here. I'm taking a die, and it's a pink number 3 here. So we're gonna send out a rep there. So obviously the game is 4 more turns, but I'm wrapping it up here, and I'm just figured I would explain how all votes are counted in the game. So as you might have noticed with my Sam Brutus here, he's been getting votes from the short-term political stunts we've been doing throughout the game here. advancing on the Congress track. And the secret agenda cards, they are scored at the end of the game. So this one, the young and old demographic agenda, will get me 4 points for each pair of orange and pink I have on my candidate board here. So right now, that's 8 points at least. Maybe I can, by the end of the game, increase that number a little bit. And the green fields here, that's 3 votes for each die that's left on the district. So right now, there's a lot of them. That's a lot of points out there. But that would probably change as well. So you'll be getting a lot of votes from your secret agendas and your political stunts throughout the game, but you will also get points for each district. So that's where the popularity tracks takes into account, and also your reps. So the player with the most reps in a district will get all the votes from all the pips of the dice here, and they will also get votes based on their popularity track here. So right now I have 3 values, so I will get 3 extra votes for each of the green die. So that's why you want to push up your popularity track depending on where you have your reps placed. For a rep with no domination in a district, you will still get to get 1 popularity per rep of the color of your choice from that district. So if you have a really high popularity level in a certain color, it's not a bad idea to at least have 1 rep in there. You sort of want to spread them out to have the minimum amount of reps to have domination, but also be where your popularity is the highest. Okay, so that's how Diceocracy works. Thanks for watching, and consider supporting the campaign. Thanks.